Another day in this ICC World Cup 2015. We are in Australia. And in that famous city of Perth, which has its unique character when it comes to playing cricket. The WACA. Fourth largest city in Australia, the Western state, India versus West Indies. That's the encounter for today. The Pool B match coming to you live from Perth. As always, the sun is out, few specks of cloud in the sky. We didn't have a packed house in that match, India-UAE, but today we'll expect a lot more Indian fans to come in because this is India taking on a mainstream team, West Indies. It's been slightly erratic, but they're placed at number 3 with 4 points and a run rate of minus 0.31. India perched at the top with 6 points. They've been unbeaten and they've had an unbeaten run in 50 overs cricket. That's World Cup. They've won 7 matches in a row in the 50 overs World Cup. South Africa placed at number 2. A bit of a fight there for the 4th position between Pakistan and Ireland. So unexpected lines, captain winning the toss, wanting to bat first. It was the West Indies captain who won the toss, so they'll be batting first. Kemar Roach comes into this team. They've left out the tall left-arm spinner Suleiman Ben. So that's the only change in this West Indies team. The last match, India, of course, have got the fit Mohammad Shami back in. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, who played against UAE, his first match of the tournament, has been left out. Chris Gayle, left-hand batsman. Not as threatening consistently at the top of the order as he was a couple of years back, but the career strike rate highly impressive, coming close to 10,000 one-day international runs. 215 that you saw there, the highest score was achieved against Zimbabwe in this tournament. Dwayne Smith, look at his average and you get a bit of a shock because he's a much better player than his average would suggest. Have a look at that average, it's under 19. But when he's opened the innings, which is about 14 or 15 innings, he averages 30 for West Indies.
Ten,
9, 8,
7,
6,
5,
4,
3,
2,
1. Let's get it on, baby.
Darren Sammy is quite a character. Mohammad Shami back for India and he's back with the new ball. And one of the heartening features of this Indian bowling performances, all 3 seamers have bowled with discipline, control, and all of them have done that together in one innings that wasn't there to be seen for a long time in Australia. Mohammad Shami there. That's runs for West Indies. Lots of width from Mohammad Shami. Really spanked at that one, Dwayne Smith.
It was therefore the taking, short and wide. And Smith, decent player with the horizontal bat shots. He plays the pull generally well. And the cut shot he's pretty much at home in that area. So again, we're talking about bowling that channel, bowling that good channel. And being a lot closer for your stock delivery with the odd ball short.
There is a strong appeal on this occasion. And they get a happy reaction from the umpire. India have struck. They got the first wicket. Dwayne Smith wasn't looking convincing at all. And his horrid run in this tournament continues.
Again, that sort of shot again, it's a good line, but just the extra bounce, a little bit of extra bounce and maybe a touch close to him to play that forcing back foot shot. It's a real challenge here at Perth if you're not accustomed to it, to be able to play it with any certainty. He's averaged 18 in the tournament. This won't help. He goes for 6, Dwayne Smith, 8 for 1.
And Chris Gayle got that 215 against Zimbabwe. Marlon Samuels got a patient 100. He's taking his time. He's a good player. Strike rate of 74.3, average of 33.77. Just can't get over the fact that Dwayne Smith averages 19. His career average of 19 as a batsman for West Indies. And now Mohammad Shami is on fire. 5 overs gone. It's 8 for 1.
You sense the West Indies just need to be a little bit more busy. Chris Gayle needs to try and rotate a bit of the strike and not get stuck down the one end and let the bowlers bowl deliveries to him. Oh, in the air. Will it make it? Oh, good effort. I don't think it's carried, but it could be a run out here. They're both stuck down the one end. Oh, my goodness. What's going on? Samuels is gone. Both Gayle and Marlon Samuels ended up at the one end. They're all ball watching. Oh, my goodness. That's poor cricket from the West Indies, but good awareness from India. Suraj, what do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's been good pressure bowling from India. And it was short. Runs weren't coming. Another good delivery. Chris Gayle on the back foot, trying to play the pull shot. He's been stuck at one end. A great effort from Mohit Sharma. As Shane Warne said, both were stuck at the one end. It was easy at the end for Virat Kohli. So West Indies lose their second wicket. And India's pressure continues. Marlon Samuels dismissed. Out for 2, 15 for 2 West Indies. New man in, Jonathan Carter. There's no Darren Bravo. Gone back to the West Indies because of an hamstring injury. He's just played 8 matches, an average of 15, the best of 40. He will be tested in these conditions. India have bowled superbly. West Indies 15 for 2. That's it over the top. That's in Chris Gayle's area.
I think there's a bit of anger there from what had just happened with Marlon Samuels and Chris Gayle. Just that absolute mess up. We've seen Gayle and Samuels as 2 key men for the West Indies. If they get runs, then West Indies post a decent total. Some of these averages we've seen: Smith 18, Carter 16, 15. Sorry, it's not very good. So they rely a lot on Gayle and Samuels, and for a run out like that to happen, Gayle now needs to be there right to the end and make a big score. A lot of pressure on Chris Gayle.
That's the way he plays. It was in his half, and he's just hit through the line.
Goodness me, have a look at that. That's gone a long way. Whew.
Yeah, that's a terrific shot from Chris Gayle. That's his strength. That's 146 kilometers an hour. And that's gone equally faster and longer over the mid-wicket boundary.
Well, it's like that wicket of the run out of Marlon Samuels that just made Chris Gayle angry that there's been a run out and a confusion, and he's just decided to go after the bowling and take it out on the bowler. Whew, if Chris Gayle stays in this mood, he can stay there for 25, 30 overs of this stuff.
Absolutely, it's good.
He absolutely creamed that. That was right out of the middle. It was in the slot.
That's gone in the air. That's gone down to the deep square leg fielder. And he's taken. So that's the wicket India wanted, and that's the wicket they've got.
That's that short ball again. So we're just talking about the short ball, cramping Chris Gayle. And there's one man out there. There's no one behind square leg. There was a mid-on and one man out the fence just in front of square or just on square, and Chris Gayle's picked him out. The last ball of the over, just had a few big O's. He just like he couldn't stop there, Chris Gayle. Oh, one bloke out there. Yeah, he top-edged it. Good catch in the end. No hat, looking up into the sun.
But they're never easy. The white ball in the clear blue sky. It's never easy.
Look, the bowler can't believe it. A bit of luck for him. One bloke in all that area. And Chris Gayle's picked him out. It's 35 for 3, and Chris Gayle's gone for 21.
35 for 3. Dinesh Ramdin in. He's got some runs in this World Cup. 125 matches. The best of 169 versus Bangladesh, an average of just over 25. So he will be tested in these conditions. India have bowled well. India have run in hard, hit the deck hard. Dhoni very rightly attacking. 2 slips a gully, rather a 4th slip. Umesh Yadav to continue. Bowled in. He's dragged it onto his stumps. Was pitched up, swinging. And he played that big cover drive. And West Indies problems continue.
Wow, they're in all sorts of trouble here. So at 35 for 4. First ball. Look at that. Just nothing shot too, wasn't it? Wide of a length, just a sort of fiddled and flirted outside the off stump, a little tickle back onto the stumps, and a nervous stroke. Oh, West Indies in all sorts of trouble here. Ramond's gone for a globe. First ball, it's 35-4.
Lendl Simmons, the next man in.
Oh, good shot. That'll race away for 4.
Very good shot. That's what West Indies needed to do early on. When the pressure is on, this is not that sort of a wicket where you can just hit through the line. You have to show good technique and good quality. That was one. Very good shot of the back foot.
Yeah, excellent stroke. Didn't try and overhit it, did he? Look at his balance. Excellent. All about placement here at the Wacker. You get something on it, you hit the gap, it's going to race away for great value for shots.
It's got him. Once again, the short ball has taken a wicket here at the Western Australian Cricket Ground.
Well, this pitch is known for its extra bounce. And if you were a batsman, you would be ultra careful about playing the hook or the pull shot. Unless you were in, you would be batting for a while. There it is, trying to pull it from outside the off stump. This is a very well-directed short ball from Mohit Sharma. And no mistake being made there by Umesh Yadav. Mohit Sharma once again proving his usefulness to the Indian team. He's taken a catch, he's assisted in a run out, and now he's got a wicket. So it's 5 down for the West Indies for 67.
Well, Darren Sammy comes to the crease.
Always smiling, always smiling. Always looking at the brighter side of life. That's Darren Sammy for you. 89, the highest score against Ireland. Just a few matches back. Another bouncer, another short delivery. Again, well directed around the off stump.
And there's that top edge. And there it is. That's what we spoke about. 10 dot balls, brings the wicket, top edge, and he gets his man.
And it was a difficult catch. It wasn't a straightforward catch because for the first half of its path to the fielder, he had his hand in front of his eye, trying to obscure the sun that was in his eyes. But he just managed, as it was getting to it, Mohammad Shami, to be able to have a clear vision. There again, it was a difficult catch because of that. But that sweep shot was always going to be perilous because of that bounce. And Carter can't believe it. Yeah, Dhoni says take it, and it is taken. So India continue on a roll. Jonathan Carter, again, he's looked promising, but all too briefly. He goes for 21, 71 for 6. India have been all over the West Indies so far. 21.5 overs gone. West Indies won the toss, elected to bat first. 71 for 6, and Andre Russell is the new batsman. That's a shocker. Have to bowl that again.
And that's that top edge that we spoke about. It's very hard in the Wacker, facing spin, to try to use that cross bat shot. Very nice catch in the sun down there as well.
He's hit that well. Hit that very well indeed, Andre Russell. Just the second ball he's faced, and he's tailed away and smacked it.
Doesn't matter, it's the second ball, that's what he does. And I've seen that on numerous occasions, playing against him, and see up in the commentary box, but he's so powerful. Just the way he gives his front leg some room. He opens up his front leg, gets that power through his hands. He's got real quick bat speed. Tell you what, he hits a big ball.
Ravindra Jadeja into the attack, and he has this one high in the air. First ball, will this be taken? It's taken. Another awful shot. A terrible shot. First ball of a new spell. New bowler, and that is what is displayed.
And what he's done, he's picked out one of the outfielders with potentially one of the best hands in the world, Virat Kohli. Beautiful set of hands. First ball, his eyes lit up, saw it thrown up. Comes Kohli, watches the ball straight in. Beautiful set of hands. And unfortunately for the West Indies, they lose their 7th wicket, 85 for 7.
Jadeja continues. Batsman crossed while the catch was being taken, so the West Indies captain Jason Holder, who's the new batsman. 2 is the call, and they will get 2. And what I'm saying, Bretley, if we go back to the Andrew Russell wicket, I am all for a natural game, but I hate in the modern game to hear the term, that's how I play. I believe players are good enough and should be good enough or desire to get good enough where you can balance your game. You can adapt your game to a situation. And that, to me, first ball of a spell by a new bowler, you've taken no time to understand what he's doing.
Well, exactly, and there's nothing wrong with having that natural flair, and if that's the way you play, well, I get it, but you've also got to, you've sometimes got to tone it down as well. And sum up the situation, you know, when your team's 6 wickets down for 80, it's probably not the best option. Just have a look at the aggression here. It's the length that made him come unstuck. He was trying to hit that straight down the ground or even towards cow corner. Course of the length, came unstuck, didn't quite get it, and you can almost see that unfolding. We saw that happening over the last 10 or 12 balls.
Gone past the man at backward point. Mohammad Shami, I think it is, maybe a little throw of the body could have stopped it.
Looked like it just skipped off the ground a little bit, off the turf. Obviously cutting against the spin as well. Normally will bounce and skid a bit more than anticipated.
That's a good shot. That's the thing about Jason Holder. He's a pretty organized batsman. Decent technique. And he'll get 4 for that.
He's a big man. It's a huge unit. West Indies always love a bit of dancing and supporting their team, and we love looking at it too.
Just drifting onto the pads. Okay, so which spinner will take the most wickets in the Cricket World Cup 2015 was the question. I had actually, you know, before the tournament started, I predicted Imran Tahir. Just because he comes in at a time when, you know, the batsman will be looking to score off him after the big boy, the big fast bowlers have done their stuff.
Just see the inside edge there. Just go past leg stump. Race away the fence for 4. Yeah, if it goes early, then they seem to sort of crumble and fall into a bit of a heat.
And once again, the expensive cover drive. The typical West Indian flair. Not trying to hit the ball, but hitting it very, very hard. Inside edge, that's how Ramdin went. But this time, the luck going in the way of Mohammad Shami. 4 runs, I beg your pardon, Darren Shami. 2 Shamis here, Mohammad Shami and Darren Sami, as you said. His average speed 141 kilometers an hour. Very good. Oh, that's a good delivery. That's pace and that's bounce. So Shami strikes. Good bowling change by Mahendra Singh Dhoni. And an easy catch to the Indian captain.
And what he did there, he went slightly wide of the crease. Nice piece of bowling from Shami. So he's been in tight last few deliveries. Inside edge for 4 the previous ball. Jumps wide the crease, angles in. Just a bit of bump off the wicket. Goes through to Dhoni and he won't drop them. Puts his finger up, says thank you very much, on your bike. Another wicket, so 124 for 8.
It's time for Jerome Taylor. He didn't expect him to be that early in this game. It's just the 35th over. 30 years of age, 77 matches, the best of 43 not out versus South Africa. So West Indies will need some contribution from him here.
Well, they could certainly do 43 now, couldn't they?
There was a fabulous delivery from Mohammad Shami in the previous wicket. Once again, back of a length, extra bit of bounce, wide signal. 3 for 23 for the highest wicket taker this year.
Just have a look at that wicket. I just mentioned he went wide the crease. So what he's used there, he's used the angle, the natural angle wide the crease to push the ball back into Sammy. And then a little bit off the wicket. Nice, thick, healthy edge. Through to Dhoni.
Yeah, just that extra bit of bounce, isn't it? Too much for Shami. Using his feet this time and hitting it over the mid-off fielder. That's the maximum for Jason Holder.
And that's what the captain can do, and that's what they need. A couple of big, powerful blows. Beautiful seams. Didn't quite get it, mind you, but he's a tall lad. He's got the power. And that's a hell of a shot. Going to bowl 145 Ks, back of the length. That's what he says, I want to have a crack at that. So Holder, he's on the attack now. Moves to 26 off only 40 balls. Rips this one in, good pace. Stands up and delivers. Beautiful shot.
Right of the screws, right of the middle of the bat.
They're so powerful, the West Indian batsmen, when they stand up and they play that traditional front foot pull. You see a lot of the other batsmen around the world, they pull off the back foot. A lot of West Indian batsmen pull off the front foot.
Oh, this time over mid-off. This time straighter. And this time it'll go the distance.
Great shot. Nothing wrong with his bat. I'll tell you that, he's got terrific bat speed, is what we've seen. A lot of the West Indian top order have got that, but
200
just on that.
248 six of the tournament, just creating room and an extension of the arm.
I thought at first when he hit that, it may have gone straight up. Just by the look of the bowler's face, Shami went over his head and just kept going and going and going.
You knew it was coming, but he was good. He hit it through the offside, and that's not an easy shot. That goes a long, long way into the stands.
Just immense power, absolute incredible power. I was about to say get ready in the Prindiville stand. That's over long on, but he's gone the other way, inside out.
That's a quality shot. That's a shot any batsman would be proud of. Against the off-spinner, using his feet inside out. Have a look at it, how good it is. Very good shot from the captain. That's gone a long way. You just have to put back to ball. That's the top edge, and it was only a matter of time. Good captaincy from Dhoni and good bowling from Umesh Yadav. He persisted with the quick, and he's got the result. Last delivery of his spell.
Well, he deserved it, has he? He's bowled well all afternoon, Yadav. Finishes with 2 for 42 off his 10 overs, and you just felt like that something needed to happen there. MS Dhoni to keep him on. Lovely bit of captaincy. Shorter ball, went for the pull shot. It's gone straight up. Here's the bowler, said, I'm going to catch this. This is mine. Gets his man, gets his second wicket.
Kemar Roach is the new batsman, the last man coming in for the West Indies. 175 for 9. Played against Ireland earlier in the tournament, Kemar Roach, and they found that he was a little bit short of fitness. Can he stick around with this captain, Jason Holder? Can he stick around? Can they bat out the next 7 overs? Sonny?
Important, very, very important for the West Indies to do so, because if they can get to maybe 210, 220, sticking around for those 7 overs, that is 42 deliveries, then they give themselves a very good chance. By very good chance, I mean a chance where their bowlers get the opportunity to defend that score. Kemar Roach will certainly enjoy bowling on this surface. Umesh Yadav getting the ball to bounce to Taylor, and then making sure that he himself goes for the catch. The previous over, the catch had been dropped at mid-on. This time, he did not leave it to anybody. He wanted to do it himself.
Got that in the gap. That's a good shot from Jason Holder. All the deep fielders are in front of square, and he squirts that nicely away for 4.
Very good shot. Very clever shot as well. He knew exactly where the fielders were. There were 2 men behind the stumps at, say, a deep second slip and a short point, and he's hit it wide of those fielders, opening the face of the bat at the last moment. So very well played, very well placed shot that.
This should be taken. They put down so many today, you hold your breath, but it is taken. Virat Kohli takes the catch.
Well, here's the wicket. There it is, just a little bit wide. And Jason Holder didn't help himself by taking his front foot away, looking for the big shot. Virat Kohli made no mistake. And Ravindra Jadeja has got his 2nd wicket. And he's blowing a kiss to who? To Virat Kohli. Wow.
West Indies will be very disappointed that they lost wickets early. Smith went, and then Marlon Samuels was run out. Chris Gayle would have been hoping to bat deeper. He got to 21. 21 to Jonathan Carter as well. It was Darren Sammy who had that life, and he was dropped by Jadeja. Showed a little bit of spirit to battle. He got 26. But the captain, 57 to him, Jason Holder, last man to fall. 182 all out.
And in India's bowlers, all of them got amongst the wickets. Shami 3 for 35, Yadav 2 for 42. They bowled really well, made very good use of the new ball. And then Ashwin brought in first change, bowled brilliantly, 1 for 38. Mohit Sharma was also very, very good. And Jadeja picking 2 for 27.
I think the West Indies are right in this game. There's 2 new balls under lights here at the whack of the ball. Seems to zip and swing around a little bit more. I think it's impact short balls, well directed, accurate short balls, push the batsman back, then pitch the ball up. Jerome Taylor's a real key. Holder, the skipper, will have some confidence up after making some runs down the order. And then Ken Kemar Roach find a bit of rhythm. Shikhar Dhawan's been in good touch for the Indians. And Rohit Sharma yet to really fire too much in this World Cup, but he's a class player. Good average of 44, Shikhar Dhawan. Just starting to find his touch. Not far away here. I think Jerome Taylor will open up proceedings for the West Indies. Great setting here, packed house, sold out.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6,
5,
4,
3,
2,
1. Let's get it on, baby.
Let's get it on, baby, from Darren Sammy says. Well, the West Indies have got a chance. They're only defending weight 82, but as you've heard from me and Bishop, there's still a lot of life left here. There's plenty in the pitch. The new ball is going to nip around a little bit. It's up to the West Indies to get it right. If they want to stay in the contest, they've got to strike with this new ball, Bish.
I'd almost be tempted to start with 2 slips and a gully, or 3 slips, taking the man out at cover and just sticking him in there for these first few balls to see if it swings.
Bit of shape to start. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't mind in giving a batsman a bit of incentive through cover too. So there you go, mate. If you want to play a cover drive, there's a big gap there. I like the gully, especially here in Perth. Pretty fine sort of gully, a bit deeper with the pace. Let him with that slash drive. I reckon there's a big chance in there. I just got a feeling the West Indies are going to take some early wickets. I think they're going to bowl well. They need an element of luck here. They've got to get the ball in the right area. I reckon they're a chance. I think 182 is not a great score, but sometimes these smaller totals are hard to chase if you bowl well early. good running.
Something we didn't see when the West Indies started their innings was this drop and run, and that is a good sign for the opening partnership, without saying that it's a prelude to what is to come. You've got to be busy. You've got to be aware that we need to snatch every run that we can here and not sit back and think, let's wait for boundary opportunities.
I just think, oh, that might go. Didn't get it quite well, but it's so quick here, the whacker. That'll be 4. Just got to get a little bit of piece of it off the bat. It's going to always runs away. Just the width again.
That's not great execution with the ball. He's been consistently back of the length, and we've talked about the fact that that length has to be a base of a good length, and he's come around the wicket partly to stop him from freeing the arm. So he's just a touch consistently too short and a little bit wide of the off stump.
Oh, ball got him. Good catch. He found his length. We said they might just settle now, Jerome Taylor. He got his length. He dragged Shikhar Dhawan forward, and a good catch from Sammy in the slips.
And also from round the wicket. So the execution in terms of the length that he bowled, and coming round the wicket, Shikhar Dhawan felt he had to play at this because of the angle coming from round the wicket. He may feel on reflection that he's seen it. He has to walk back to the pavilion, that he maybe could have left it, but he just felt he had to play because of that angle from round the wicket. Well bowled, Jerome Taylor. Good length, wonderful line, and new ball critical. Dhawan goes 11 for 1.
Well, the new batsman, Virat Kohli, super player, especially chasing. Uncanny how many times he gets runs when they're chasing a score. Enjoys that challenge, but the West Indies got their tail up. 4.1 overs, just joining us. They're only made 182, the West Indies. And India 11 for 1. Jerome Taylor's got his tail up and swinging the ball. Good pace. Good pace. 144k. And you're happy with this execution of plan, Bish?
Well, on that wicket-taking delivery was better. The length was better. And it's about, what, 1.5 foot outside the off stump. Good catch as well. You talked about the fact that catching here at Perth is nice. But because he's coming round the wicket, Dhawan feels this is going to threaten my off stump here. I better play at it. So I like this length. And I could even ask Jerome Taylor to go another foot closer, 1.5 foot closer.
Yep. West Indies look up for this. Well, there's a familiar sight. Curtly Ambrose smiling and clapping. Oh, shot from Rohit Sharma, just a fraction full and a fraction wide. It's very strong through that area. If you give him that width and that length, he can smack it all day long through there. It's nice to watch Rohit Sharma too.
I think the movement of that left leg was a lot better on this shot. Let's find out. Yeah, it got across a little bit more than sometimes we've seen in the past.
Okay, well, it wasn't a long half volley, was it? It wasn't a big half volley.
So you're not too displeased if you're Jason Holder, are you?
Yeah, looking at the replay, it wasn't far away. Got him! There's another nick. The full length again. The good shape from Jerome Taylor. Excellent bowling. Excellent bowling. Dragging Sharma on that front foot again. Wide. Well done. The West Indies are in this game.
And we talked about that Rohit Sharma propensity to flirt with deliveries that are outside that off stump. Not always does that front foot get across to the ball and the hands go at it. It's a lovely full length. 11th wicket in the World Cup for Jerome Taylor. He's come into some very, very good form. Pitch the ball up, let it swing, and there's life in this game yet. Rohit Sharma goes cheaply. He goes for 7. It's 20 for 2.
The natural light is gone. The artificial lights take over as we see Ajinkya Rahane at number 4 for India. It's 20 for 2. Rohit Sharma gone. Shikhar Dhawan gone. Both behind the stumps. Perfect length to begin with. Well played by Virat Kohli. The outfield is quick, just like the pitch here at Perth.
It is quick. The West Indian bowlers are certainly taking advantage of it as well. It was a good shot, though. Never far off nicking that either here.
Yeah, just look at how the bat went on that. So that's where you want to be actually to Virat Kohli at the start of the innings. He almost sort of sliced it, didn't he?
thing for certain, though. They don't come back in that direction.
He's very keen to get onto that front foot. Virat Kohli finally gets some bat and ball.
It's a really good shot. That's a really difficult shot. As a batsman, when you can play a good on drive like that, you know you're in great nick. Means that everything's in line. You've waited for the ball well. And it's also been a mistake from the bowler, a little straight, a little full. On that particular occasion, it wasn't so much full, it was just a little straight.
There's that inevitable ball on the pads. What do you attribute this to? Impatience or lack of control?
Oh, I don't know. It has to be lack of control, because surely he's not that ill-advised or that not confident to be able to present the ball outside off stump. I mean, he's got maybe 4 or 5 stump margin for error outside off stump. As soon as you get straight, you go the distance. 244 is his strike rate in that kind of scoring zone, that strike zone that you see there in orange on the stumps, which is exactly where that ball went.
There you go. He is magical on the onside, Virat Kohli. And get beaten 4 times in a row outside the off stump, but you stray on to the pads, anywhere close to middle stump. The strike rate just rockets.
Yeah. Anything through the onside, that's his arsenal. But that was just on off stump as well. He's worked it across his stumps. So confident in his approach to that delivery. Most players will be looking to play that down the ground, but Virat Kohli is a little bit similar to Stephen Smith for Australia. Just works the ball to the onside. Oh, again, he's hopped onto it again. And that's racing away. It's 49 for 2.
That is a terrific shot. That is a terrific shot from Ajinkya Rahane. Andre Russell likes to bang the ball in short. That's what he's done. Quickly getting into position, Ajinkya Rahane.
Yeah, he just pounced on the back foot. Picked up the length super quick. And that's the thing about batting here at the WACA, that if you can pick up the pace and the bounce, great seeing conditions. There's a lot of room down there too. And Russell not happy with the Mr. T haircut.
Well, straight away he knew it. The moment he played that shot, he knew it. This was a well-directed bouncer. And Virat Kohli falling for that. They are probably checking for the no ball. He's probably checking also whether he can bowl more than 2 bounces in an over. I'm not too sure what the exact rule is, but let's have a look. I don't think there's a problem with the no ball because his foot is just behind the line.
Front foot fine, it's just the height. Let's have a look where it comes. Yeah, around sort of neck height. It's a touch and go there, but he's on his way. Russell is ecstatic, he's got his man. Unfortunately for India, the danger man, Virat Kohli, goes for 33. 63 for 3.
And it strings. That is whacked away. Will it go for a boundary? Yes, it has enough legs. Strange kind of shot, you got to say, at this stage of the innings when India have lost 3 wickets, a partnership just about building. He's hit it over the infield. Wasn't even a no ball. Let's have a look. We played that well against the South Africans, but that time India were in a very good position and they were looking to accelerate, looking to get to 300. He played some terrific shots. This also is a good shot, but a bit of a risk taken there by Ajinkya Rahane.
Almost like a forward cut shot.
He's given him, trying to run the ball down to third man. Now Ajinkya Rahane is going to go and ask. Yes, he's, I think, referring it. He reckons that he didn't get a nick. He thinks that, yes, he's referring it.
So there we go, going upstairs and have a look. The original decision is being given out. So we need to prove and overturn the decision.
And we saw earlier on the weak zone. So the ball is a legitimate ball. It's not a no ball. So nothing wrong with that. We saw earlier on the weak zone. He's got this tendency to open the face of the bat and run the ball down. Now it's gone straight to the wicketkeeper. There is no issue. So it's not as if it's been taken close. Now we've got to see for the snicker. Is there anything there? Or did the bat brush the pad? He reckons the bat brushed the pad. That's why he was straight away going to refer it.
I think you're right, Sonny. I think that as the bat comes down on the back of his leg, top of the flap of the pad, just there, you hear a little noise. And the interesting thing too is that when the ball goes past the bat, the seam position doesn't really change. Holds its natural line through, which tells me he has not nicked that.
Well, there is just that little twitch in the snicker. Just that little twitch. I don't know.
How much of a twitch do you need? Is there like a percentage or?
Well, I don't know what is the situation. It could be the bat brushing the pad, as you said. So the umpire will have to, the TV umpire will convey his decision to the on-field umpire who's given it out, Nigel Long.
The only thing I can think of is if there is something there, it's a tiny little scratch on the ball.
He's given him out.
Wow.
Well, there was not enough evidence to overturn the appeal. That's why Ajinkya Rahane has been given out. 78 for 4. Kemar Roach has just dismissed Ajinkya Rahane, caught behind by Dinesh Ramdin. The appeal was referred to the TV umpire. Not enough evidence to overturn the on-field umpire's decision. So the appeal was upheld. So MS Dhoni comes into bat, the Indian skipper. He knows that after that there's not much batting to come. Yes, Ashwin and Jadeja have got hundreds, but this is the wicket.
There was a tiny little noise, a little scratch.
That is a lovely shot.
Oh, glove. Oh, I reckon that's off the glove there. Just got enough wide of the keeper. That'll be 4. In the end, 6 runs off the over. It's 103 for 4. Got him. You can hear the noise. There it is. Got to go. It's a big nick. Dwayne Smith comes on. Gets the big wicket of Suresh Raina. Flash and a wide one from Raina. And I'll tell you what, it's not over here. We've got a game on, 107 for 5. India still needs 76.
Innocuous looking delivery. He was ready for the cut. Big outside edge and a good carry to the keeper. And we were talking about Dwayne Smith, and Dwayne Smith has struck for the West Indies. Raina dismissed. He knows how important that wicket is. Wicket number 5 for India. Shane Warne said game on. Out for 22, 107 for 5.
Well, some worried look on the Indian faces, and rightly so. They're 107 for 5. They still need 76, India, from 163 deliveries. Plenty of time, but it's the wickets.
Yeah, he's tensed as well.
Jadeja. Since India, the West Indies will really go after Jadeja with some more short stuff. We've still seen under the lights the ball skidding, and there's still some swing. Smith. Well, accurate, a successful over. 4 runs and a wicket from it. It's 107 for 5. Oh, he got something on that too. I reckon it's off the shoulder of the bat. Holder disappointed, but Dhoni just enough on it to get over the keeper's head. Smith again. Wide and smashed by Jadeja for 4. Dangerous play, Jadeja. You give him width and don't bowl well to him, he'll smash you to all parts. You bowl well to him, you're a chance.
Yeah, that's a good shot that was pitched up, and he threw everything at it. Oh, that's gone over mid-on. That'll go to the fence. Short delivery. He had come in too far. And Jadeja connects well. An important boundary. Every run's important.
That's in the air. That's in the air. Straight down. Has he gone? Yes, he's held on. Marlon Samuels takes the catch eventually, and again the short ball has Indian fans holding their heads.
Well, Andre Russell has persisted all evening with this short delivery. He's tested the centre of this whacker wicket, which has been tested by great fast bowlers for very, very many decades, but he's just gripped that one. Goodness me. It was a hot one. It was potato hot. But he's got his man and he's got to go. Ravindra Jadeja dismissed for 13, and that's 134 for 6.
Ravichandran Ashwin is the new batsman, and he joins Mahindra Singh Dhoni, who looks cool and calm. The batsmen are going for that hook shot, and it's leading to a few indiscretions on both sides today. Now, can Ashwin provide solidity of a partnership that Dhoni's looking for? Because with just over 20 overs to go, 49 to get, time is not an issue, delivery is not an issue.
Well, that's it. 48 now required.
Over the top, and that has flown a fair way. Such is the pace and bounce in this pitch.
Well, that's a huge release for MS Dhoni. One just can't help thinking that that kind of delivery and that kind of shot can just break the ice. And that's 6 number 250.
Runs, and he's found the gap. He's going to get 4, and that distance getting short, and just needed 3 runs now India to win this match.
It's a good shot. It's short and wide, and Mahindra Singh Dhoni has climbed onto it and dispatched it to the boundary, much to the delight of the Indian supporters. They're certainly breathing easy. It's short. Halfway down the pitch, it's given Dhoni ample time to pick his spot, and he's hit it between mid-off and extra cover for a boundary. Just 3 needed now.
Two needed. They get a single down to fine leg, brings Ashwin on strike, and Dhoni will take the next ball. 181 for 6. Not only does he swing the ball, Jerome Taylor, he bowls with some speed as well. The top 5 fastest bowlers in this match. And we have 2 Indians there as well, so that's nice to see. Samuels will continue, and that's just gone past slips, and those could be the winning runs. Not in the kind of way that Dhoni would have liked. The runs nevertheless. Time for handshakes. Fans are happy, and the Indian team's winning run continues in this World Cup. Now this is the 8th consecutive win for them in World Cups. It's the 2nd time they've achieved that. The last time was in 2003, so the confirmation of the match result here from Perth. India beat West Indies in this Pool B match by 4 wickets. Low scoring game. India come on top.
And you can see over there the Indian batting card, Rohit and Dhawan did not get starts at all. Kohli got a start, but perished trying to play the hook shot. Rahane got out to his weak zone, as we saw in the telecast, trying to steer a ball down to third man. Caught behind Raina, out for 22. Dhoni, though, was of his usual captain cool, 45 of 56, 45 not out. Jadeja also perished to the short ball, and Ashwin batted very well for his 16, because it was important that somebody stay with Mahendra Singh Dhoni, and that's exactly what he did. That partnership of 51 taking India to another win here in this World Cup.
Bowling was generally impressive from both sides. Batting was the slightly disappointing aspect today. Jerome Taylor, the spotlight on their premier fast bowler, bowled a lot of overs, as you can see, 5 overs in the first 10 overs. And he returned with figures of 2 for 33 of it 8. He had 2 overs to go. Holder had 3, Kamaro's 2, but some baffling tactics from the West Indies captain. Then he had Dwayne Smith bowl 5 overs, and Marlon Samuels after that bowling 3.1 overs.
Yes,
something that none of us could understand, but
difficult, very difficult, because you know he made those last 20-25 runs easy for India to get by bringing on his second string bowlers. I understand that the new ball bowlers would have been tired, but when you play for your country, you've got to give it everything, last-ditch effort. And with 2 overs in hand for Taylor and Roach, I thought that Holder should have brought them on, but maybe he's a young captain, inexperienced captain. So there you are in Pool B, India versus West Indies. The star performer, Mohammad Shami, 3 for 35, very good economy rate of 4.38 for the West Indies. Their skipper Jason Holder top scoring with 57 for India. Their skipper Mahendra Singh Dhoni top scoring with 45 not out, and his partnership of 51 took India to a win. Jadeja 2 for 27 and Taylor 2 for 33. India beating the West Indies by 4 wickets. Their 4th consecutive win, as you can see from that points table. So Q means India have qualified with this win here today. South Africa and Pakistan are numbers 2 and 3, and the West Indies, having lost today, their net run rate has gone below Pakistan. Ireland have played 3 matches. Zimbabwe have played 4 and they've got 2, and UAE have played 4 and do not have a point at all.